Hi everyone, this is Dave from Diecast Toys Plus here, and we're going to do another video here on some Matchbox and Hot Wheels construction vehicles that I have. I thought I had a few more, but these were some that I could find that I had in my box. One of the boxes I have. So this one here is an old Lesney Matchbox. It is called a GMC tipper truck. It says right on the bed, and it has an opening tailgate, and the front opens up on it too. So yeah, it's an old Lesney number 23 it says. So look at all that stuff that happens on that thing. You don't find nothing like that around anymore. Matchbox, Hot Wheels, nobody makes cars that do all that, or any vehicles that do all that flip here, flip there, do all this opening stuff. The older stuff, I really like it a lot. I like how you can get these older cars with opening doors, opening trunk lids, and hoods open. It's just really nice. This newer stuff is everything's closed unless you buy some premium car, but then maybe you get a hood that opens. Maybe if you're lucky you get a door that opens on it, but that's just how it is. It costs money to construct something like this. So, and the cars nowadays, they're targeted just like they were back then towards kids mostly, unless you get the premium stuff. So that's all right, it's all good. That's our first one there. Well, put that guy right there. And then next one, I have this is another Matchbox articulating dump truck. And this one, it does come off the trailer, and it has a D on the trailer. So this is from my childhood, from the 70s, when I was a kid. I put my initial on some of my stuff. I guess so my brothers wouldn't take it. It would be mine instead of theirs. I would know it's mine. And I could say, see, it's got a D on it. That means it's mine. It's not yours. But anyway, yeah. So this one here I've had since the 70s. I bought it, got it new. So it's still in pretty good shape, considering. It's 1973, it says on the base. This is plastic base on here. And then the bed is metal and the cab is metal. Where this truck is all metal. The only thing plastic on this are these tires and the glass. Otherwise, everything's metal. This whole base, this motor, this cab, this bed is all metal. Everything's metal on that. Alright, what else we got here? Dump truck wise. We'll do dump trucks since we're on dump trucks. I have this one here. This is another Lesney Matchbox. Plastic base. Number 48, and this is a dumper truck, it says. Super fast. Doesn't have a year on it. And the dump bed opens up on that. And this truck actually comes with the regular wheels in red. I don't have the red one. At least I don't think I have the red one. But I have this one here in blue with the yellow bed. When it went to super fast, they changed it. The Lesney one was all red, so super fast they changed the color on it. And they put this blue and yellow together. Yeah, I guess the front bumper, there's a couple pieces broken off the corners on it. So the tires are a little bent up, but it still rolls good. So I got that dumper. Let's see, here's another dump truck. I have this one. This is another old Superfast, missing the stickers on the side. They're off of there. This opens up in the back. Another tilt bed. This is plastic base. It just says some kind of aromatic cab, it says on the base. Just Lesney Matchbox series, made in England. This is called a Pointer. I remember the truck, it would say Pointer right there on the sticker, but the sticker is gone. So another old 70s Lesney Matchbox. This I think was also a one of these regular wheel vehicles at one time. don't remember what color. It might have been red too, but I'm not sure. This was not one. For sure, that was not. Let's see here. I have this dump truck here too. Another dump bed. This one actually has the top that goes over the top on it, covers it. And this one has got also has a plastic base, and it is a DAF truck, and it doesn't have a year on it. It says made in England. Wasn't he super fast? Got the thin wheels. Yeah, these all have thin wheels. Those two. That one's got the thicker wheels. And this grill is plastic. No interior in here. This one doesn't have an interior. None of these have interior. None of these trucks have an interior in them. They're all without interiors. The back doors don't open on this. Just the back opens. You know, tilts back on it. Let's see here. I have this one. This is an Atlas. And that's another one from when I was a kid. It has a D in it. This has a metal base. This one's 1975, number 23, Atlas. And it also has a tilt bed. It's got like an engine sitting back there. Got a chrome interior. This one has a chrome interior on it, where those trucks didn't. It's a little rough. I'll have to get one of these days I'll get another one, a nicer one. But for now, you know, this one works and it rolls really good. So we got that one. And then let's see, we'll do this one. And this is another Matchbox. And this is a Fawn dump truck. This one's made in China. So this is a new one. It says 1989 on the base. So this is a redone casting, because the original casting came out in the 70s, and like 76, and it was all yellow. The bed was yellow on it. I have one. I don't have it in this case here, but I do have a one that's all yellow, the original one. This one here, they made this thing up to, I don't know, up until I think maybe the 2000s they maybe produced this truck, this Fawn dump truck. So there's a lot of castings of this, a lot of different colors, a lot of different, you know, different colors on it and stuff. And but this one here has an 89 base on it, and it's made in China, so it's definitely a 90s version of this truck. So it's kind of a newer one. We'll do this one. This is kind of the same, except this one here is a Hot Wheels. This one's a Hot Wheels and has yellow wheels. And this bed here is plastic on this, where this is metal cab, metal bed, just this bottom is plastic. This is a metal with a plastic bed. And it's Hot Wheels, 1979, Malaysia. So it's a Malaysia built one. These trucks are almost about the same. You know, they're kind of based off the same kind of truck. You know, these are those big earth movers. They probably could put like I remember seeing in a magazine one of these trucks, and they had 4 cars sitting in the bed of the truck on one of these big things. So that's just kind of shows you how big they really are. So these are definitely not 1/64 scale for sure. They're definitely way off. Yeah, see, this says 1/140 scale on the bottom, so it goes, you know, it's definitely way off on scale. Let's see here. I have this. There's another dump truck, another articulating dump truck, and it's a Leyland. And this one here was made in England, 1980. This one here is 1980. This one came out. So it's kind of like a replacement for that truck, I think. Yeah, it's the same, does the same deal. Except it does have a back on it. That one does not. That one never had one on it. So this is another one of those articulating trucks. And I have this dump truck here, Pace on the side. This is a Peterbilt. Peterbilt, 1981, made in Macau. And this is a plastic base. The bed is plastic. The body's metal. Smokestacks are plastic. It has a guy sitting in the driver's seat. There's someone sitting in the driver's seat. Grill is plastic. It says construction on the hood. Pace on the door. Peterbilt. Caution on the back. Another matchbox. Let's see, do I have any more dump trucks in here? One more dump truck, it looks like. Yep, this is the last one in this case here. And this one here is a Hot Wheels. 1979 it says, but this is not the original 79 casting. This is Thailand. This is probably from the 90s or something like that. Maybe even the 2000s possibly. But it does have a metal base. Metal body. This is a plastic bed. No, oh, it does have an opening gate. So it does have some features on it. And the grill is plastic, but the cab is metal. And the base is metal actually on it. And you can tell it's a newer one because of the wheels are definitely show it's a newer vehicle. It's definitely not from 79 for sure. But the casting's from 79, so stick that big boy back there. So those are the dump trucks I have in here. I have this guy here. This is a road roller, if I'm not mistaken, that's what it's called. Yeah, road roller, and it is from 73, Lesney, made in England. And this thing moves with the steering wheel. It's got a plastic steering wheel in there, and it moves. When the front tire moves, the steering wheel moves. So this is all metal except for this red seat and the plastic steering wheel. Tires are plastic, and this little piece here is plastic. They have another variation of this one, and it has red wheels. These wheels are red back here. It has a sticker still on the hood. Got a tow hook. So I guess if you have a trailer, you can hook up a trailer to this. I don't have any trailers for it. So that's that right there. That's a road roller. Let's see here. I have this guy here. This is an excavator. And it's, yeah, excavator. It says 1980, but I think this is a newer version, kind of like this Fawn truck. It's a newer version. It's not one of the original ones. This down here is plastic, and this is plastic, and then this base here is metal. The green base is metal. Otherwise, everything else is plastic on it. I think the original one like this came out in. I want to say it came out in yellow, the original one. So this is green and black, so it's not original, and it's not the first edition one. And then, let's see here, I have this little forklift truck. And this one here is, it's just called a forklift truck, 1975, I think it says. It does have a metal base. The forks are plastic, and the steering wheel is plastic. And this has a variation where it doesn't have this plastic steering wheel. The steering wheel is molded into the body, so this plastic wheel is eliminated. So there's a couple different variations of this little guy too. It says Lesney Bagnale on the side. Those are little stickers. So there's a couple different variations. And then I also have this one, which is a different variation, and you can see the steering wheel is molded into the body. But this, the difference, besides the forks being a different color and this being silver, see, it does tilt. Does this one? These tilt forward. They tilt forward and back, and then this goes up and down. The difference on this guy here is if you look at the forks, they're definitely a lot longer. Much longer. And the bar is different. It's bigger. But it does say forklift truck made in England. It says 1972 on the bottom. Made in England. I'm not 100% sure, but I think that this forklift truck comes from they have these bigger trucks, like 143 scale trucks, and there's a truck that has one of these. This forklift comes with it, and it has like container boxes on the it's like a flatbed truck with container boxes. And I think this particular forklift comes with that set because these forks are bigger. They're wide. No, they're not really wider, but they're definitely longer. Longer for sure. Much longer. And I think that's what this is off of. I think that's part of that set. I could be wrong. But I think that's what it's from. Next we got this guy here. It's a Shovelnose tractor, 1976. Shovelnose tractor made in England. This one says made in Macau. Made in Macau. So this one's not a England one. It's got a plastic base. This is plastic. It's yellow. And the interior, it's got a black plastic interior in it. So I have that one, and then I have this orange version with a gray bucket on it. This one's made in China. So these are a couple older ones. There's one of these castings that's made in Germany, and it's lime green. I used to have it. The packaging was all in German, but I needed money, so I had to sell it off. I hated to sell it, but when you need money, you have to sell what you have that will give you money. This one here has a tow hook, so that's definitely an updated version where this one does not. So this is an older casting than this one. Let's see, those are forklift trucks. Oh, I have another shovel. Here's another one here. This is a Hot Wheels. This is a Hot Wheels one. It doesn't want to stay up. Did he stay up? Somewhat. Yeah, stay up a little bit better. This is a Hot Wheels. This is plastic. This is all metal. Metal base, 1979 Malaysia. Kind of like this guy here, 79 Malaysia. And then this black is plastic. The radiator in the back is plastic. But the cab and the base is all metal. On that guy, it's a Hot Wheels one. Hot Wheels didn't make too many construction vehicles. Matchbox is the way to go if you want construction. Let's see here. Let's do these guys over here. I have this one here. And this is made in England. Dodge crane truck number 63, and it does not have a year on it. This is a 60s model, like some of those other ones. There was a Lesney, with the regular wheel version of this in the same color in yellow. And then when they went to Superfax, they didn't change it. They left it in yellow. So this is the Superfast version. I don't know if I have a Lesney version. I don't have too many Lesney cars. I have some. Not too many. I got rid of most of my Lesney stuff that I had years ago. So I have that one. Then I have this as the next version of the crane truck. And this boom here sticks out, slides in. And I think this one is from when I was a kid. Yeah, it has a D on it. I thought it was from when I was a kid. And it's yellow. This base is plastic. This is made in England, 1976. Super fast crane truck made in England. So it's a little beat up. I know there's a version with this plastic boom is black, and this is like this one. There's a German version of this in red, where the truck is red. I had that one too. I had 3 German ones, and I got rid of them all, which hated to do that, but gotta do what you got to do. And then I have this one here. This one is the Fawn crane truck. It's made in China, and it just says mobile crane on the bottom, 1984. But this I know is not an 84 version. This is definitely like a 2000s version. It has another sliding out boom. Just this old one here does not. But this boom here on this is all metal. This is the only thing that's plastic. And it's It's got a piece of glass that fell down inside there. Glass fell down in there. Didn't realize that, but that's okay. And this is all plastic back here. But then the truck is, the body's metal and the plastic base. So that's the fawn. And it's built off of this same truck here. It's basically the same truck, except this is a little shorter. It's a little shorter than the other one. But it's basically the same truck. Just got a different bed on it. So that's that one. And I have this truck. This is a, what do they call this? A skip truck? Ford cargo skip truck. Ford cargo skip truck made in Thailand, 1985. No interior. This is plastic. This arm is plastic. Truck is metal and the base is plastic. I think there's a version with this is metal and not plastic. It's actually a metal box on it. And this one's got the plastic box. So we got that one. Let's see, we got this guy here. This is a Hot Wheels here. Malaysia, 1981. Plastic base. Or, yeah, that's plastic. That's plastic. This is all plastic. I guess the only metal is just this silver piece here, this front bumper. Otherwise, it's all plastic. And this is an Oshkosh truck is what this is, actually. And it says cement on the side here, 53. There's a lot of different variations of this little guy that Hot Wheels put out. That's an older one. I think that's an older variation. And I got this guy here, cement truck. This one here is a Folding concrete truck made in England. Number 21. It does not have a year on it. This is plastic. Everything else is metal except for this barrel. It's plastic. But it's all, this is metal. All the red is metal. This yellow cab is all metal. No interior. It's got thin wheels on the bottom. That one. And we have this one here. And this is the Badger. Wow, this is a cement truck. The Badger would be the radar truck. My fault. This number 19, this is called cement truck. It's got a metal base on it, 1976. I think it says 76 on the bottom. This is plastic, but then the rest of the truck is all metal. It's all metal otherwise. It's got like a little, I don't know what to call that thing on the roof. No interior in it. And that guy. Then let's see here, we got some more cement trucks. We got this guy here. This is a Peterbilt. Peterbilt 1981. I think all these trucks all have the same base on them. Pretty much. Yeah, they're all the same base. You got the dump truck. You've got this cement truck. You have a tow truck, and you have a gasoline truck or a milk truck. And then just the beds are all different on them. But the base and basically the truck itself is the same. And this is plastic. This smokestack is broken. This one's kind of beat up. One headlight's broken off of it. It's kind of a rough one I have. This is broken in the back. So that's just kind of a rough. Oops, sorry about that. Rough cement truck. And I have this one here in blue. I also have this blue one. And it says quick set cement on the door. And these all have a guy inside them driving. This one has more than just the headlight broken off. The bumper's broken on it. Tilts. Smokestacks are broken. Back is fine. It's another beater one. And I have another blue one here. This is a newer one. I actually have These are from a 5-pack, and they are the exact same truck with just a blue one and a green one, but they are the exact same truck. Otherwise, you know, the same temp. Well, this one doesn't have hood tempo like this one does, but it does have the rhino on the side. And I remember back in like the 2000s, early 2000s, I bought 2 5-pack construction sets. All the vehicles were the exact same five vehicles, except they were all recolored. And this is 2 of them that were out of that set that were recolored. So those are definitely newer castings. They say made in China, where these say made in Thailand, and this one is made in Macau. So they're made all over the place. Do we have any more construction trucks? No, that's it. The rest of the stuff, I have a case here that I took these out of, but this is supposed to be a construction set video, so we won't go into those other vehicles that are in there. So that's part of my construction set, or construction trucks. I have more construction trucks sitting around somewhere in storage, but that's part of what I have. Mostly all Matchbox. A few Hot Wheels, but the majority of them are all Matchbox. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit the like, subscribe button, comment below. Till next time, drive safe, and I hope your hunting I hope you find what you need out there. Happy hunting, and bye.